Hey everybody, welcome back to this month's O.C.D gaming news, and girl, there is a lot to talk about, so let's get to it. First things first, I have to give a special shout out to my beloved Patreons at the infected level. Big shout out to D Cells and Maddie Gallows. Thank you so much for your love and support on Patreon. I appreciate you guys so very much. Now, back to the news. It's time for the Gamers Court. Today on the docket, we have the case of, once again, I am tired of seeing this in the courtroom again, layoffs in the video game industry. What the heck is going on? Now this month, it is Bungie who has come to the courtroom today. Sony's Bungie is shrinking from 1,300 people to 850. 220 are laid off, 155 of them are moving to Sony, around 75 people are going to another studio. And this is a quote: "We were overly ambitious, our financial safety margins were subsequently exceeded, and we began running in the red," says CEO Pete Parsons. This is no way to run a company. Being overly ambitious at the cost of people's livelihoods, not cool. I am not happy about this. Again, every month it's the same damn thing. But one good news. Now, PlayStation's acquisition of Bungie is being highly scrutinized amid all these layoffs. Was it worth the billions that they paid to acquire them? I don't know, girl. Jason Schreier broke it down for us. Okay, let's look at the stats. January 10th, 22, Take-Two buys Zynga for $12 billion. January 18th, 22, Xbox buys Acquisition for $69 billion. February 1st, 22, Sony buys Bungie for $3.6 billion. That's billion with a B, bitch. January 15th, 24, Xbox Activision lays off 1,900 people. April 17th, 24, Take-Two lays off 600 people. July 31st, 24, Bungie lays off 220 people. It has got to stop. Who are going to make our games for us? We need to make these game devs see that their livelihoods are not in danger and that they can make a living from doing this, and then we're not going to burn them all out. People are going to be leaving the industry in droves, and sometimes they don't even have a choice. We need these talented people making our games, and we need to treat them right. Now, one good thing out of this is that some companies are forming their union. Jason Schreier reports 241 workers at Bethesda Game Studios, the maker of Starfield and Fallout, are unionizing. We'll likely see many more announcements like this in the coming months and years. Labor in the video game industry has reached a tipping point, and we need to protect our people. I'm so for the unionization of the gaming industry, so I would love a gaming month to pass by where I don't have to talk about gaming layoffs, but alas, today ain't the day. We need to fix this quick, before there's no one left to make our games that we love to play. Now, get out of my courtroom. Next case. The breaking news this month, the top story for me this month, was The Last of Us Season 2 from HBO put out a little teaser trailer, 30 seconds of pure goodness and hype that had me going off the rails. I did a reaction video. It's up on my channel. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I literally lose my mind checking out all the Easter eggs in that trailer. They literally gave us part 2 of The Last of Us Part 2 in the entirety in the season. I hope they just don't do the full script. I hope we get some more side quests, like with because we know what happens in Part 2. So I would like to see more Joel and Ellie excursions, fighting infected, going through the gigs together, supporting each other. I know there's going to be lots of contention between Joel and Ellie because of what had happened in Part 1. But I hope we get to see all of it. I know it's going to be a short season. I think it's only going to be 7 episodes, but they're going to be meaty episodes. They're going to give us everything. So I am so hyped and so excited for it. If you haven't seen my reaction as it's going through, I break it down. I even do a little mini theory video, breakdown video of the teaser. So check it out on the channel. So I can't wait. It's coming in 2025. They got us so hyped for Season 2. Did you see the teaser trailer? Are you counting the days till 2025? I know I am. Well. If it isn't our dear old friend Cory Barlog. He is back at Santa Monica Studios. He is back, hopefully, working on a new game to be announced, to be determined, whatever it is. The new IP that he has said he's been working on for a while now. The last God of War game, Ragnarok, was not, Cory Barlog did not helm that game. What is he teasing that he's working on? Will we see anything soon from Sony Santa Monica, any new reveals, releases. But I am glad to see him back in the studio working on whatever secret project he's working on. Now, the second top story, maybe for me, I don't know about all y'all, but my top story, besides The Last of Us, was that Double Fine, my beloved Double Fine, released a final video, like a post-mortem video for Psychodyssey, the documentary, the critically acclaimed documentary. And it was on the anniversary. On July 26th was the 24-year anniversary of Double Fine. They released it. They dropped the video, and of course, the first thing I did was watch it. I was shocked, elated, reinvigorated, excited to see my face on the documentary, bitch. I was shook to the core. I could not believe it. I am included in the documentary. I was also included, you saw like a clip of mine for a couple of seconds on the finale episode, the last episode of the documentary at the very end. But now I'm in this one too. It's around the 8-minute mark. They talk about how they were really nervous about how the game was going to be perceived by fans. And then they're like, oh, so many people loved it. And then they show me, I was like shocked. I was in there for a couple seconds and I'm still not over it. I am completely blown away that Double Fine even acknowledges or recognizes me as one of their biggest fans. They know it's like, if you've been on this channel for a minute, hi, my name is Deidre. I am obsessed with Double Fine and the Double Fine games. I was thrilled. I could not believe it. I almost fell out of my chair. It warmed my little black heart that they included little old me in the documentary. So I was thrilled. I still can't get over it. My name's even in the credits. Like, what is this life? I might be a little channel, but I got the biggest heart, bitch. So thank you to Double Fine for including me in the documentary. I'm so thrilled. I cannot even get over it. So I don't know how to move on from this, but it's everything. Now, Until Dawn, the remastered, we know is coming out, and they just revealed just the other day that it's coming out on October 4th, 2024, and I could not be happier. I don't know what the heck I'm going to play until that game comes out, but at least I know it's coming out. Not now. I was thrilled because the new Life is Strange game comes out on the 29th of October, so I should have plenty of time to replay the Until Dawn remastered, which looks phenomenal. I cannot believe how good it looks. It looks incredible. I'm so excited to see. I mean, like, when you see the comparison videos, it's incredible. So I cannot wait to replay that game. That was the very first game I played on my channel. It's terrible. The playthrough is awful. It is embarrassing, but I refuse to take it down because it just shows, you know what they call that? Growth. Okay, growth, bitch. I have come a long way, and I am so glad I know there are still some OGs from the very beginning still on this channel. Shout out to all my OGs for the channel. I'm so thrilled that whoever was there in the beginning is still here. Thank you. And thank you to all the new people. I hope you can see me watching now. I don't remember. Like, I remember some things from the game, but girl, that was 9 years ago. So this August is my 9-year anniversary on YouTube, which I cannot believe. Almost a decade. Insane to me. It was the very first, so it has a very special place in my little black heart. Now, I don't remember everything that happens in the game because, like I said, I barely remember what I had for breakfast this morning, bitch. It's going to be like replaying it for the first time. I can't wait to play it. I'm so glad it's coming out before Life is Strange. There have been some rumors going around, allegedly, that Until Dawn is getting a sequel. Not the Dark Pictures anthology, the Until Dawn sequel that we've all been waiting for. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the Dark Pictures anthology. The last one took me out. It literally shook me to my core. So horrifying, so scary. So I'm thrilled. If that is true, allegedly, supposedly, I hope it is, girl. So lots of good Until Dawn news coming up. Look for it on my channel. I'll be playing it the second it drops. Now some sad news in the video game industry. A titan of the gaming industry, Game Informer magazine, has shut down. Very unceremoniously, very out of the blue, no one saw this coming. Game Informer has shut down after 33 years. It's the end of an era, girl. I was so shook when I saw that. I couldn't believe it. Now, a couple things. Number one, their goodbye statement looks like it was written by AI. I'm not the only one who thought that. There's a couple people who said this looks like it's AI generated. Is it? Who knows? That's allegedly. I don't know. Nobody at Game Informer told me anything. So that's number one. They just cut the cord and ran. And not only that, people who have worked on the site have realized that it is no longer. Everything has been shut down. You cannot access any of their archives, none of the articles, nothing. It's gone. No trace of it, as if it wasn't even there. Bitch. What had happened out of the blue? No one saw it coming. So since it was such an icon of the industry and a beacon in the industry, that's where we heard of all the new game drops back in the day. That was where I first saw the cover for Brutal Legend. This was like back in the day when I just wanted to start playing, but I was like, I don't know, it's been too long since I haven't played video games. I felt it had passed me by, and that I was too intimidated to pick up a controller again after not playing for God knows how long. I've been playing video games since I was a little but there was like a bunch of years that kind of like passed me by, right? So I was intimidated to pick up the controller again until that fateful day I saw the Game Informer cover, because I was still trying to get in on all the tea of the video games, trying to dip my toe back in the pool. And I saw the cover for Brutal Legend Double Fine. And it spoke to me, it spoke to my soul, it spoke to my little black heart that this looks like this was a game that was meant for me. This was a sign from the video game gods that said, Deidre, you need to get your ass back in these games, and you need to get your life, get your joy playing these games. Now, I'm probably the biggest Brutal Legend fan on the planet, one of the biggest Double Fine fans, and that sparked my desire to go back and start playing video games again. Even, I still to this day play them terrible, so it doesn't matter. Play them horribly, play them at your absolute worst. If I can do it, you can do it. All of the big industry icons had something to say. There was Neil Druckmann, Bruce Straley, Big T, Tim Schafer. They had some words of, like in memoriam for Game Informer and all of the covers that was like one of the biggest thing. If your game was on the cover, that was everything. It's the end of an era, and it's pretty sad if you ask me. But we must move on, and feel so bad for the people who would just like let go unceremoniously and abruptly. I don't know if you know this, but I am a huge Little Nightmares fan, stan, whatever you want to call it. I love the games. I've played all the DLCs. I played 1, 2, I've got many gray hairs playing that game, had many heart attacks playing that game. Now, they had said that Little Nightmares 3 was going to be coming out in 2024. It's already the end of August. When are we going to see it? Unless it was pushed back again, who knows? I'm really hoping we see it soon. I love that game, but as you know, Tarsier Studios are the originals, the one who made the game and developed the game. They are no longer have the rights to Little Nightmares. I think they sold it. I forget to who. I think Supermassive Games, actually. So now they had a little teaser, a little itty bitty teaser they released the other day out of the blue. I was shook and I was so thrilled. They didn't say what it was. And if you see it, it's like a pig walking that's disemboweled. It is like horrible, dark background. It already looks terrifying, and I've only seen 1 second of it. And then the pig talks. They're coming. They're coming. I fell to the floor. I could not believe it. I'm already shook. And the best part about it was that they announced that they'll be doing a reveal at Gamescom next week on August 20th. I know you guys will be watching it. I will be watching it. I will be doing reactions if there's anything of note, anything worthy of doing reactions for, but that is on my list. I can't wait to see what that's all about, and I'm ready for the terror. We know Ben Studios has been working very hard behind the scenes. It's been over 5 years since their last release, the iconic Days Gone, and they have been working hard, and apparently they're still hiring. I don't know if they're ramping up to release their game, announce their game they've been working on. They said, don't worry, we'll let you know when it's fully cooked and ready to come out of the oven. It ain't ready yet. They're still working on it, whatever it is. I can't wait to see. And it's good news that they're hiring more people. That means things are going well. So I hope we see something from Ben Studio soon. You know, I'm waiting on pins and needles for the next game. Now, unfortunately, some very sad news for one of our video game family. Tony Pankhurst, the curator from the Dark Pictures anthology, has passed away. So sad. He was so iconic in the Dark Pictures anthology. He was absolutely unnerving and terrifying. Incredible. Incredible role he played in the anthology, and it's so sad to hear of his passing. So rest in peace. Very sad. So rest in peace. Good news for Tango Gameworks. They have been saved. PUBG publisher Krafton has acquired Tango Gameworks, and the Hi-Fi Rush IP from Xbox, meaning the studio, will no longer be shut down. And boy, am I glad to hear that. It was so successful. It was critically acclaimed. It got so many, like 10s across the board. People live for that game, and people were outraged when they were canceled, let go, and the studio was going to be shut down. So I'm so happy to hear. This is the one silver lining in the gaming layoff news that I'm very happy to report. So congratulations. Let's hope they keep making more content, more games for everyone to enjoy. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes I lay awake at night and I think, where in the world is Nolan North? Where in the world is Nolan North? What has he been doing? What has he been up to? He's not one for being on social media too much, but when he does post, it's usually because he's doing something, he's on a project. This project he is on is not video game related. It's called Hysteria, and it's going to be released on Peacock on October 18th. He was promoting it on his Instagram, and I will be definitely checking it out, and I will be giving you like a little mini review maybe next month. So whenever it releases, I'll let you guys know. So very happy to see him on the job working, but I would love to see him back in video games again. I can't remember the last thing he was in. I don't remember. It's been a while. Now, Kojima is always at it. He's at it again. He's always teasing something. And lately he has been, I guess, reminiscing about the unfinished, never-to-be-seen PT game that was supposed to star Norman Reedus. He keeps posting about it, and people are going nuts. Like you can't keep doing this to us. Like, we either need you to do it or stop talking about it, because it's just not fair. So he keeps showing pictures of it. Like, he might just be reminiscing, but he's getting us all hyped for something that might never happen. And also, Timothée Chalamet was spotted at his studio at Kojima Productions, so maybe we might see him or hear his voice in one of his video games, or maybe his movie production company, or maybe his conglomerate of media. Who knows? But we'd love to see it. Okay, here are the video game release dates for the upcoming month or so. Guys, I was like really going through the gigs, figuring out what I was going to play next. I just finished playing Still Wakes the Deep. Guys, my surprise hit of the summer. I was shocked at how much I was into that game. I was like, let me play it. There's nothing else going on. It looks like it might be good. I could not believe how good. The same thing that happened with, what game was it last year? Fort Solace. No, I was during the summer, nothing to play. I'm like, let me play it. I had no interest in playing it, and it shook me. So I was so thrilled that I was able to find that game and play it. Please watch my playthrough. It's hilarious. Any kind of horror game, I lose my mind. I'm terrified. The next game that I might play is Black Myth Wukong. I think it comes out August 20th. So I might play that. Let me know in the comments what you think I should play. But after that, October 4th, Until Dawn, I'm not going to be playing anything but that. And then Life is Strange comes out on the 29th. I'll probably be playing that till the end of the year, depending on how long it is. I don't think it's episodic. I think it's just going to be one straight shot. But if you pre-order it, you might be able to play it a little early, which I think I might do. You know, this bitch is on a budget. But for that, I might make an exception. So we'll see. So maybe I'll be playing that earlier than the 29th. But because, I'm so excited for that. I may replay Life is Strange, the original game, because I need like a refresher. It's been over almost 9 years, or over 9 years, I forget. Such an iconic game. and I would love to revisit it, but I don't know if you'll be interested in watching me play it again. Let me know in the comments. Okay, now it's time for the yes bitch, and the mess. Now for my yes this month, no surprise here, the I can't even talk about the documentary from Double Fine, because anytime they release something, I am on it. I'm so thrilled to see it. But to see my face on it and hear my voice on it was insane. To be included in that was like mind-numbing. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe any recognition from them has been possible, has happened. I still cannot believe it. So I'm such a huge fan of them. So thankful and so grateful to even be in the same universe as them and related to them in any way. I'm a huge fan of theirs and support them all the way, 100%. As you can see, my shrine to Double Fine basically is in my house here. I love them so much, so it was such a thrill beyond. I can't even put into words what it was like to see me included in that and see my name in the credits. One day I will work with them on a game. What do you think, guys? Like, my dream. A quick aside, that would be my yes for life. Yes, yes forever, is to work on a game with them. Maybe doing costume design, creating characters, creating their costumes, creating their outfits, maybe voicing a character would be my dream. Will it ever happen? Probably not. Who knows? Certainly not me. Double Fine ain't telling me nothing. But I love to see them and I love to support them. Let's hope we see something from them soon. Hopefully, they in the documentary they said that Lee Petty has been working on something that Xbox loves, and they tell him get weird with it. And if there's anyone who's going to get weird with it, it is him. We love to see it. So that's my yes for the month. Shout out to Double Fine and everyone there. And my mess for the month, girl, the mess with all the layoffs. Like, I'm a broken record. Everyone's a broken record. That's all we keep talking about. It's awful. Game Informer shutting their doors down, like closing out everything, and no one's able to access the archives. It's very shady shenanigans. It's very messy. And that's my mess for the month. What was your yes and mess for the month? Let me know in the comments. All right, so that's the news for this month. Thanks so much for being here, for all your love and support on the channel. I appreciate you so very much. Don't forget, I am a small business owner, Made in Stone Accessories. Check out my Instagram and my Etsy shop. I've been working my little fingers to the bone, crocheting my little heart out. I've been making bags, like overnight bags, little pocketbooks, little purses, all different color shades, sizes, and I'm gonna be releasing that collection on my Etsy, and I'll be posting it on my Instagram soon, so keep a lookout for that. Give your girl a follow and check it out. So thanks for your love and support. I appreciate you so very much. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back with more.